Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Kathleen here. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my 3 latest purchases from Jones Road, starting off with this I Am Me sweatshirt, which kind of embodies everything that I try to promote in my channel, and even with when I do my bridal work, is to let's embrace who you are and enhance who you are with makeup. We don't need to transform you into being something that you're not. And anyway, so without any further ado, let's get started as I review 2 of my newest products, as well as some of the older products that I've had for over this past year that I purchased. So first I'm going to start off with the foundation, which is called What the Foundation. Okay, it looks like so, and it comes in a jar. And it looks like this. And this is in the color, what color is this? Light Clair. People ask me about the smell. It does have a slight smell to it, but once you put it on, it doesn't last throughout the day. I can't identify the smell, but there is a slight smell to it. So anyway, this is the very first product that I purchased, and it is called What the Foundation, and you put it on with your fingers like so. I just kind of go all over and dab it. I did use, I just finished washing my face and putting on all my skincare. I put on a sunblock, and now you don't need to put on a moisturizer with this because it does have a lot of moisture in it. You don't need to use a moisturizer, or you don't need to use a primer. Okay, so you can see how easily it blends into the skin. And I'm not gonna lie, when it first goes on, it feels wet and tacky. But after, you know, like 20 minutes or so, it really does absorb into the skin. But yet your skin has coverage. So if you have dry skin like I do, you will adore this product. And if you like more of a no makeup look. Okay, so that's all I would put on. And then I will go around and I'll spot conceal with the pencils that I have. Okay, so that was the very first product that I ever purchased. The newer product that I just picked up this week is the eye pencil. Okay, so it looks like so. It is a thick pencil, you can see. I'll put the shade here on my hand so you can see what the color that it is. So it's definitely not a dark brown, and it's a little bit darker than what a taupe is what I typically use on my eyes as a taupe. So I'm gonna go in and let's see if I can do this where with showing you at the same time. Yeah, okay. So you don't need to spend a lot of time doing your brows with this, because you can see that it goes right in there because the pencil is so thick and just kind of blends in. Goes on very creamy. There's no pulling with this pencil. There. You can see how it just made the eyebrow pop. Okay, I'm gonna go in and do the other side. So I have to say that using the Jones Road products has been a journey, right? So I started off with 2 products. I was a little unsure about those, I have to say, when I first got them. But there's a learning curve to using them. And once I figured that out, I was like, oh, I really like these. And then I went on to purchase like 4 more products. And then I just purchased 3 more products this past time. I just placed an order. So this happens to be one of the products. So I wasn't gonna go out and spend $300 on a whole bunch of products that I didn't know if I was gonna like or not. So, but I'm definitely liking this foundation, especially for the winter when my skin has a tendency to get really dry and it looks dehydrated, and you know, it starts to look, I don't know, just like to look like dull. This is really very helpful if you find that your skin gets dry and dehydrated. The next products I purchased is this eye pencil, and I got it in the color Violet, which is like a violet color, like a deep purple. I'll show you what that looks like right here. Okay. And I'm going to go in and I'm going to use this as not only an eye pencil, but I'm also going to use it as an eyeshadow. And I'm just going to go in and fill in my entire eye lid, not my whole crease, just the lid, just to kind of give it a little bit of depth. And what I'm going to do is just go in there and fill in this whole area. And then I'm going to take, and the one thing I do like about the Jones Road products is you can use your fingers for everything. You really don't need any tools, so that's definitely a plus. Okay, so that's just all in the eye. Then I'm going to take my ring finger and I'm just going to go in and I'm just going to kind of blend it out and kind of smudge it a little bit so it doesn't look, it looks more natural across my eyelid. Okay, so you can see it doesn't give, it's, you know, it's translucent looking, but yet it does give it a little bit of color. Go in and do the other side. Now the pencil is very creamy. There's no pulling. You can see when it goes on. It's not leaving like pencil marks. It just really is blending in very nicely. You don't really even, and I think I'm just gonna go, because this is the first time me using it, and I did blend it out, but I kind of like the way it looks better not blended out. So I'm gonna go back in over that other eye and blend it. So this is really like my first reaction to these products. And I have to say, the first time I tried using the Jones Road foundation, I tried putting it on with a brush, I tried putting it on with a sponge, and come to realize that the only way you should really put it on is with your fingers. So just so you know. Okay, and then you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go a little bit underneath my eye right here. So it's not too opaque, which is what I kind of like about it, especially if this is all you're gonna be using on your eye. You don't want anything too dark looking. All right, next I'm spot concealing. And I have these two pencils here. I have in the color 4 and in the color 5, right? So a little bit lighter and then a little bit darker one. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go down around now and I'm gonna spot conceal on my face. So I have a mark here, and then I have a broken capillary right here. Go around my nose, a spot here. Having a really good skincare routine is key to using these products, because the thing that will aid you the most are the dark spots, right? Which come from not using sunblock. So if you can get those lightened up enough, any hyperpigmentation or sunspots, you will definitely see your application of foundation. You'll see that you have to wear a lot less foundation because you're not trying to cover up any dark spots. So that's really key, I find, when I'm doing anybody's skin or anybody's makeup, is to, number one, start a really good skincare routine. You will love your makeup so much more. So, okay, so that's about it. I'm only gonna use there. I'm gonna go, so I use the darker one to spot conceal, and then I'm going underneath here just to kind of conceal my under eyes. And what I could have done, and I wasn't thinking, is I could have went in there and put this all over my entire lid, just to kind of even out any skin, you know, uneven skin tones on my lid. So just make a note that you can also do that with it. Yeah, and just press that in. I already like the way this looks. Now I'm gonna go in and I can also highlight my brow bone with this too. So I'm gonna go in up here. I'm not gonna do that. I had the foundation underneath my nail and it kind of went into my brow. You can see how that just kind of lifts the brow a little bit there. And what I'm doing is going right here, right in that arch. I'm not going across the whole eye, the whole length of the brow. It's just right where the arch is. And you will see that will just kind of lift up your brow a little bit. And then I'm just taking it and ever so slightly blending it in. If you do happen to get it into your brow, just pull your pencil out and kind of go in. That's what we have so far. You can see it's very natural. Okay, next I'm gonna go in, and this is the Miracle Balm, and this is, you can either use this as a blush or you can use it as a highlighter. I've heard so many people comment to me saying that it's not a blush, but if you go on the Jones Road website, it will tell you you can use it for either or. You can use that as a blush and a highlighter. And this was the second product I purchased, was this one here. And I loved it. And you'll see why, because it just kind of gives your skin a healthy glow. And I'm just putting some on the end of my finger. Again, you're supposed to use everything with your finger. You're supposed to break the seal on top with your finger like this, just to kind of get the product on there. And then I'm gonna tap right across my cheekbone. And there are tiny particles of highlighter in here that will give your skin just a healthy glow. You can also bring it down your nose, like so. Okay. This is what we have. This is in the color Happy Hour. Okay, and then I went out and I purchased this product here, which is called Pinch Cheeks. At the same time I purchased this, I purchased the two, this is the 101 kit. I think they still have it. You get the Pinch Cheeks, you get the two concealer pencils, and you get the mascara. And I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna take Pinch Cheeks, and you'll see that it's a little bit deeper. And I'm gonna go in there again with my finger and press down on it, right? You go in there and press down. You can see it's definitely a little pinkier. I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna put that right across my cheekbone. So it looks like I have pinched cheeks. God, I remember doing that as a teenager when I looked like I was pale. I can't get away with that now, but as a child, as a young adult I could. Okay, we're just gonna blend that in. And just keep pressing it in until you like the way it looks. I think I need a little bit more on this side. And you'll see throughout the day, and I noticed yesterday because I wore it, and then I worked most of the day, and then when I looked in the mirror before I left, working a wedding, I just looked like I still had a healthy glow to my face, right? I didn't look old, I didn't look tired. I just felt like I had a really healthy looking glow to my skin. Not a ton of coverage, but I wasn't looking for it. I just wanted to look like I tried. Okay, so you can see, that's the cheeks. All right. Next, we're gonna go in and we're going to use the mascara. Now, this mascara is a conditioning soft mascara, and you will definitely see, it gives you a ton of volume, I have to say that much. But you can also feel it when it's going on your lashes, that it definitely has like some type of conditioning agent in it, because it feels very hydrating on the lashes, right? There's no pulling when you're putting it on. It feels like you're putting some type of conditioner. That's the best way I can describe it onto your lashes. Okay, so you can see it has this wand like so. Build up, you can see it does pick up a lot of product. And you can see how that just makes the eye pop a lot. Okay. Now it's easy to come off. I mean, you do have to do a double cleanse at night. Now, I have not purchased any of her lip products, the lip balms, only because I have so many lip balms. So I don't really need any. And the real purpose of me ever doing this was just so that I could, I don't know, get a feel for the products and see if I was gonna like them. I wasn't looking to go out and purchase the whole line of products. And I don't recommend anybody should do that, but if you're missing something in your makeup and you need to like replace it, I would highly encourage you to try one of her products and see if you like it. Okay, so let's do this lip pencil here. I'm gonna go in and I'm just gonna use this Charlotte Tilbury and the number 2, the lip cheat, and I'm gonna go in and fill in my lips. And most of her lip products are mainly balms. They're not like your traditional lipstick. Okay, well, so I'm gonna use this one here from Minori. It's just a lip, like gloss type thing. And go in and lip some color. So it all kind of looks natural together. I mean, you could go with a brighter lip if you have to go out somewhere and you're looking for a little bit dressier. Here's what the final look is of the products. If you are definitely the no makeup type person, you are gonna love Jones Road product. Let me know down below what you think, but I really think it captures that effortless kind of put together type vibe that I kind of go for. It's like a really casual, put together type everyday look. So anyway, comment below, let me know your thoughts if you plan on purchasing any of these products, if you have purchased any of these products, and you know, give this video a thumbs up if you found like you gained any value from it. All right guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a really good day. Bye-bye. And before I forget, I wanted to mention that the sweatshirt is in a size small and it runs rather big, but it is 73% cotton and 23% polyester. So I plan on washing it in hot water and then putting it in a hot dryer to kind of shrink it down. But I have to say it's a little bit bigger. If I was to go back and repurchase it again, I would pick up like an extra small probably. But I love it. I love the way it feels. It has this beautiful like soft cottony fleece feel on the inside. And for this time of year, it feels very cozy and warm. So anyway, I just wanted to make a note for that for you guys in case you're interested in the sweatshirt. Okay, bye-bye.